I guess the reason I really wanted to speak to you, Helen, is that a lot has happened, since that book has been released. And as I said, it was and continues to be very influential. And I guess I wanted to get your thoughts on the several different things that have sprung up in response to critical social justice, woke, etc. And so I guess I want to take them piece by piece. One of the things that's become very interesting as a Brit watching the American discussion, and I think that that's it's one that's very illuminating and for a whole range of reasons, is the backlash against quote unquote critical race theory. And I wanted to know what you thought about that because you're a liberal, and I guess a lot of the criticism or attack on critical race theory has primarily come from the right. So we've seen this in, the discussions that's what's going on in schools and institutions, and the rise of figures like Christopher Rufo and others who I think some of the people that originally were critiquing critical social justice, like yourselves, would not necessarily, you wouldn't see yourselves as, you're not a conservative, you wouldn't necessarily see that. I don't know, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Do you, how do you feel about that? Because some people would actually think that it was some of the ideas and cynical theories that laid the basis for the conflict over critical race theory that's raging in America right now. And I don't know if you think that that's a good thing or you're quite concerned about that.
I think cynical theories and other writings that of mine and some of my colleagues have definitely contributed to criticisms of critical race theory, or what, being pedantic, I would now call contemporary critical theories of race, which have moved into cultural studies and become much simpler. So yeah, if you want to accuse me of arming people to critique approaches to anti-racism, which I find essentializing and illiberal, then feel free to do that. What my worry about the backlash is that it's not coming back at the theories. I mean, a backlash which said these ideas are bad, and took aim at the ideas on the level of ideas I'm very much in support of. What is concerning me, and I've just written an essay about it, about this pendulum swinging back and forth, is that and this is something we write in Cynical Theories, if it carries on with the critical social justice attacking certain groups of people, though some of those people are going to backlash, and they're not going to attack the theories. They're going to attack people. So anti-woke can then become anti-woman, anti-black, anti-LGBT, and there's all these innocent bystanders getting hit by this backlash, a rise of white identity politics, a rise of very strong sentiment against lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgendered or transsexual people, who we can put in a slightly different category, as many lesbian, gay, and bi people don't think it's a similar issue, but the principle is the same, that people who are not ascribing to these views at all are being hit by the backlash to them. And this is what worries me particularly. I've seen in the UK a rise of white identity politics. I spoke about it a while back. This idea growing among certain groups of that to be British is to be white, and this is, I think that's always been, white identity politics has always been the basis of typical racism. But I think there's now a reactive form as well, which is, well, they started it, and who's they? We're looking at a number of theorists and activists, mostly middle-class white people, and you're suggesting the problem is black people. This is what I'm seeing A lot of, and it worries me.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy our videos, why not leave a like and hit the subscribe and notification bell so you make sure that you do not miss an episode.